Hey y'all, happy Monday. Um, so we're not gonna be on here for too long because we should be on in 45 minutes, based on her regular schedule. So I just hopped on because I'm tired of prolonging the plot discussion and I'm forgetting the book. So I want to kind of get that out of the way so that we can move on to another book. Okay, that's my goal. So today I'm actually about to test cut the file that I have for June, the green box. I'm gonna cut it out on the Cricut, and I just want to test out this clock because they sent me a new clock, a different adhesive on it and everything, and so I want to test it out with the Cricut maker to see how it cuts, so I can kind of pinpoint some problems that I'm having with it. And then I'm also doing um more graduation shows. So these are all for graduation shows here. I've prepared some already. Like I have, so when I get off the live, I'm gonna press. But I'm actually gonna use my other heat the Fancier Studio heat But yeah, I already have a few of them. All I have to do is take them to get pressed and then flip them. And because I have more stones that I need to make tomorrow. Um, so that's up to me. So what are you guys up to today? Let me prep this really quick before I get the rest of that. One more thing. So what are you guys up to? How's your Monday going? And we are here to discuss thoughts. I've forgotten most of the story, and I have my notes, and I don't know where my notebook is because as I'm reading it, I kind of do my notes, and I don't know where they are. But last night I had such a good time on So Good, y'all, with Simone. So I just want to thank you guys for being kind and welcoming. I read somebody in the chat that put something very unkind in the chat. And I just want to thank all of you guys who are over on the other channel on Factual Things, who are always so kind and encouraging. And I appreciate you guys so very much. Hey, our love landers, welcome. Hey, Miss AB, hey, Stacey here. Hey, Miss Sandra. I still have not gotten a chance to actually watch 2020 from the other night. I need to, I would say tomorrow. Yeah, I probably won't really get enough time because I do plan on going on live tomorrow night. Don't forget, Rachel will be on tomorrow at 4:30 my time, Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 Central. And then I'll come on around 7. Um, but I don't know. I gotta see what I'm gonna be able to do because I wanted to work more with the UV printer, but I just have so many other things I have to do. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that done. And then Wednesday night, I'm gonna be going to we're having a spring scrimmage, and so some of my kids on the team have been begging me to come to the games, and they told me about the spring scrimmage months ago, and so I am gonna go to that on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll be back to working doing this stuff. Hey, Dr. Johnson. Hey, Whitney. Nicole. Hey, Sharon Davenport. Rachel. So, Rachel, I had testing today. So, we had testing. Usually, on testing days, it's kind of quiet because, of course, you can't talk too much about testing. So, it wasn't a stressful day. It really wasn't. And then one of my good friends stopped by to pick up something from me, some shirts I had to make for him and his family. And so, it's I haven't gotten gotten my energy back up. Like I haven't. I made sure that I took like vitamins today. So I was thinking that I hadn't been taking any vitamins or anything lately, and I my B12 and stuff. So I kind of feel like that could be playing a part in like why I just feel like I just want to sleep. Last night I went to sleep kind of early. I was asleep by 14:30. Like I was watching Eve, and I fell asleep. My computer was on. Everything was up when on when I woke up, and so I don't know. I'm thinking that's what it could be, but hopefully I get a little more energy because I have so much stuff to do. Thank you. Hey Lolo. Hey Miss Berlinda. Hey Rosalind. Rosalind, how was your day today? You gotta let us know how your day went today. Y'all, so I love like cucumbers with salt and vinegar, and I love mangoes with salt and vinegar. Y'all. So Buffalo Wild Wings has like their seasoning of like a salt and vinegar seasoning. It tastes just like my stuff has been soaking in vinegar and salt. Like just like let me go get it to show y'all. Okay. And I'm finishing the So Good project from last night because it was on the machine and I just turned the machine off after I finished last night and I didn't finish it. So it should be finished now. Yeah, it's finished now. So let me go show you guys this. All right, I'm gonna take this off of the machine too because I didn't mean to do. Oh, maybe the white and the gray looks the same. I think I should have gone with like a darker. Yeah, the white and the gray looks the same. So we're gonna look at it. Yep, we made it through. Because last night I was having some issues with it. I wasn't sure and I didn't really feel like pinpointing it. But I think it's that pressure foot that I just probably need to rethread the entire thread. And I was just too lazy to do it. And I still didn't do it now, but I probably should do it the next time I stitch something out. I just didn't feel like it. So I put this back on so I could finish it because I didn't want, of course, I didn't want to take it off without having it done. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to, I gotta save this file and then we can start talking about Caught and what we thought of Caught. I didn't finish watching the TV series on Netflix, but there's a Caught series on Netflix. I didn't get a chance to finish watching that, but I will. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Shamika. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Marta and Geneva. Yeah. Oh, yes. Somebody was. Yes. Yes. Very. Very. Like, we're going back reading the chat. I don't know. I know Dims was in there because they would have got blocked and removed. But don't worry. I wouldn't block them after. I found them and blocked them because it's just not nice. Like, you don't have to be mean to people, especially to guests. Like, when people come on, like, first of all, it's already scary to like expose yourself to strangers, right? And then just to be mean, like, that's why I appreciate you guys so much because you guys are so like always so encouraging and motivating and just pleasant and kind, and I appreciate that. But this is what I made just now. This is what I started working on this last night during So Good. It's supposed to be in the So Good colors. I didn't put anything in the applique portion, but then I kept getting a thread break, and I know I gotta go and figure out what the problem was, but I just want to make it through. I just want to make it through. So these are pretty much the So Good colors, but we may change that gray to a darker gray because it still looks kind of white, right? But that's what I did. This is a continuation from last night. And then, y'all, this little bee patch is so cute. I love it. I can't wait to put it on my jacket. They came out so cute. This was the bling box design for this month for May. And then Vera was like, "Oh, Patrice, that would be cute as an embroidery file." And I was like, "It might be." So look, it's a little patch, but I did make a bigger version of it, like to go on a sweatshirt or whatever. But this is just the patch version, and I love the patch version. Um, and it's like 3 parts applique, kind of like you could do applique for the inner part, you can do applique for the words "let it," and then you can do applique for the wings. But it's at different times you would place your material. So, but we didn't come here for that. So, how many of you? Oh, this is what I went to go get. So, y'all, this seasoning right here, it's Buffalo Wild Wings. I guess is this Buffalo Wild Wings? I think that's Buffalo Wild Wings. But this is salt and vinegar seasoning. Y'all, this tastes just like salt and vinegar. So if you're like me and you like to soak your cucumbers in vinegar or soak mangoes in vinegar and add a little bit of salt and pepper to it, I did not believe it. I did not believe that this tastes like you don't even have to put vinegar with this. You don't even have to use vinegar on it. You don't have to put any vinegar. You don't have to soak it in vinegar. You just do a little sprinkle and shake it up. You get the full flavor. You get the full flavor. And you know what I don't like? When I get my mango salad and they put the vinegar in and the vinegar goes all the way to the bottom. So those slices of mango at the top, you can't really taste any vinegar on it. Y'all, you don't have that problem with this. I promise. If you're probably like, girl, nobody don't like that stuff like that. Listen, I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So how many, let me scroll down. Let me see what I missed. And then we're going to start talking about caught. I'm going to put this on the, I'm going to cut this with my Cricut, but I just want to see. Hey, Shay Shay and DB. Of course, I miss people coming in and out. All right. Hey, Kristen. We're going to talk about caught. Hey, Barb. And then we'll discuss like what book we want to read next. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'll put those. I don't even have my notebook for me to keep my note because I wrote notes down on the book. And I don't know where they are because we waited too long. I don't want to wait this long to do a book discussion again. But it's just things happen and I just can't. Thank you, Rachel. I think I saw most of you guys. I'm sorry if I missed you. Girl. Hey, Meredith. Miss Sharon Davenport. Yeah, it was a very ugly comment. It was not like, this is not acceptable. Our chat is always so friendly and kind. And Rachel must not have been there either. They would have got put in a timeout and like, bye. Like I understand every week that we do stuff, or if I do a live, I know every time I do something, it's not for everybody. Some things you're like, you know, Patrice, I know how to do that, or I don't even have the patience right now to watch this. I get that. I totally understand, but you don't have to be mean. You don't have to say like unkind things. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Yes, exactly. The darker gray. I think the darker gray will be better because you see how Mr. like that kind of looks like this is white and this kind of looks the same. You can see that it's gray, but I think the darker gray would look a lot better with it. This pink is bright. It's a very bright pink. I love it. Hey, Nomi. Hey, Lily. So I used Cutaway Stabilizer, Beth. I used Cutaway Stabilizer for this. I used Cutaway Stabilizer and I also used felt. So You see, it's felt on the inside. Now you can use the way that I designed the felt. It's like a the outer portion is also the border or the outline is also applique. So you can actually put whatever you want there. Like you can put another material, fabric, whatever you want there. So I kind of treated that as applique, and then the same thing for leaded and the B. Um, but I ended up just using glitter HTV for that part. But it's just a cutaway stabilizer. We need a pen. Shay Shay, are you putting me to work, Shay Shay? Are you putting me to work, Shay Shay? Let me know. If we did a patch box subscription box, it would just be patches. Like I would just do, like it wouldn't be something that we have to actually stitch out. Like I would already have the patches made, um, and to be put into the box. You would you be interested in something like that where we just did patches? Now I would say that they would be like different sizes. Um, they wouldn't all be small, they would be different sizes. Let me know if that's something, but more so themed, like a themed patch mystery box. Not just like random patches, but more so like a theme. Let me know if that's something. Let me know if that's something y'all are interested in. That might be up my alley. That might be something that I could manage. Yep. Shamika, you should be, hopefully you'll get it any day now. I mailed it, but I didn't do priority. I just did regular, but usually that takes like 3 days. So let me know. I shipped it maybe midweek last week. I shipped it. So I can check while we're on. I'll check to see where it's at. It's y'all, this is so good. I love salt and vinegar. It's so good. Oh my, Miss Sharon Davenport. Oh my goodness. I've been eating that. So at my high school, that Delonda says that I didn't go to because she feels like I didn't go to that high school. She went to the same high school I went to, but she said I didn't go to that high school, and I did. They actually served that like at lunchtime. We had like a fruit stand in the cafeteria, and so they had mango, and you got your salt and vinegar, your salt, vinegar and pepper on that. And then they also had like grapes. You put vinegar and salt on that. Like it was like we literally put vinegar on almost any and everything, like all the fruit. So I love it. It's like we do that a lot here in South Florida. Like we have fruit trucks. Other fruit trucks go around and they have their vinegar on there. In our malls, we have like mango stations that you could put vinegar. They also have you could put other seasoning on it, like salt, pepper. They have other seasoning, like they put lime on it. I don't put lime on mine. I don't like lime on mine. Thank you, Nomi. So Marta says that she read The Tenant, and I think I saw. Hold on. So I told you guys the ones that I've read recently. I read The Boyfriend and The Inmate. So I'm peeling off the little protective part off of this pen. It's kind of hard to take it off. All right, so Marta read The Tenant. Miss Sharon Davenport, The Tenant. And then Miss Sharon Davenport read The Coworker. So what did you guys think? And I'm going to be doing a few things at one time, but that way I can kind of get an idea. Oh, that's the new one. Boyfriend. I'll have to vote for that one. The Boyfriend was so good because I do want to talk about that. It was really, really good. Let's see. Yeah. No worries, Rachel. No worries. You are not being rude. You are working. Hey, Coretta. Hey, friend. Hey, T. Smith and Demetric. All right, y'all. I'm scrolling down to see who read. Hold on. I'm scrolling down. Donzel, I agree. Donzel, I agree. You know what? They gave me some in the grocery. So I bought some mango in the grocery store, Kristen. They gave me some. Like, it's like a mango Okay, so y'all, I love mango. Like I over love mango. I have a subscription for the dried fruit version of the mango from the crispy place that I think I showed you guys, Crispy Green or something like that. I forgot the name of it. I have a subscription that they send me my dried mango every month. I love mango. So mango and watermelon, I love them both so much. So much. So but Uncaught. Rosalind read it. What did you guys think of it? What did you guys think of Caught? Hey, Louise Turner. I thought that there were so many different layers to Caught that kind of had me like there were just a lot of layers. So it starts out the story y'all know is about well, some of you guys know. There is a Netflix miniseries about Caught by Harlen Coben. That's who it's by. That's the author, Harlen Coben. And it starts off with Dan Mercer, and it started out with him. He got a call, and I kind of felt like from the beginning, like listening to it, like he was already hesitant about the call. He felt uneasy about it. And so, of course, I always relate things to like real life. Like, you know, when you have those feelings, like how often do we stop when we start to have feelings like that, when we're uneasy about something? How often do we stop and reassess the situation, or do we just keep going and going and going until it turns out exactly the way that we felt like it was going to turn out from the beginning? So, doesn't feel that. So the end was a lot. Okay, so Miss Merlinda said the book was good. The series didn't hold my attention. I think I had the same problem because I started watching the series and I kind of felt like in the series on Netflix, like they were dating. But then when inside of Caught, I mean, she did kind of allude to being interested in Dan. Wendy did, you know, suggest that she was interested in Dan at one point. Um, she was supposed to be interviewing him and she did find him interesting and she was hoping that he would potentially date her, if I remember correctly, like ask her out or something like that, which he never did, right? He never did. So it starts out. Let's see the series first. See, it was the other way. It was the other way for me, Rosalind. It was the book I felt started out very interesting. Okay, and there's some things that I'm just not going to be able to say about like what was going on because of YouTube and certain things that they allow you to say and certain things that they don't allow you to say or highly suggest that you don't talk about, right? So YouTube doesn't know we're talking about a book. So Dan goes in, he gets a call. Dan is what, like a teacher, or he's like some type of recreational leader. And Dan has a heart for children. And specifically children who are foster, so children who don't have parents, because he himself grew up as a foster child, right? He didn't, his parents were not there. So, and he doesn't have much family. Okay, he doesn't have much family. So Dan gets a call from a girl from his rec center or his program or wherever. And she's kind of saying like she needs the help, like she needs a lot of help. Something's going on. He doesn't know. She doesn't really tell him. And so she tells him where, you know, she's at. And she goes there. He goes there. And y'all, it's like a sting. It's not even like a sting. It's kind of like Cheaters, but Cheaters for, you know, if I kind of think I need you guys to use these context clues. It's a little girl. Dan's a grown man. Okay, and Dan's he's going to see one of his students that he thinks is his student. And because she needs help, because that's what he is. He's a Captain Save him. Okay, because you know why? Because he felt like he's been saved and that's what he wants to do for somebody else. Okay. again, he was a foster child, and he just wants to pay it forward. So this is what he contributes to society. Now the end, I honestly have forgotten the end a little bit, but we're going to try to remember. Let me see if you guys are following along with me. So while he goes to the house, when he gets there, he doesn't see the girl, but he hears somebody, and he sounds like, well, that doesn't sound like her, right? Because he's been talking to her. She's one of his students. Her name is Chenna. She's one of his students, and he kind of knows what she sounds like. Well, come to find out, that wasn't Chenna. It was somebody from this show, Caught in the Act. And Wendy Tynes is the investigative reporter for that. And so it's a sting. They've been setting good old Dan up, right? Now, because we were privy to his thoughts from the beginning, I personally felt like, okay, this is not right. Like, just hearing his thoughts, how he was thinking things through, hearing a tad bit about his backstory, I automatically felt like, this isn't adding up, right? But there was a sting. And good old Dan got wrapped up in it. So that's how the story starts. Let's see. Okay. Right. Many layers is it. There were a lot. Hey, Angel Boo, we know that you're gonna be on in like 18 minutes. We about to wrap this up real quick, girl. We're about to wrap this up real quick. Yes, her father-in-law was a mess. And so the reporter, Wendy, she's the host of this show, Caught in the Act, right? And so Wendy has a son. Wendy is her husband passed away in a car accident. And it was a drunk driver, I think. A young girl. It was a drunk driver. And it's just her and her son, right? And then also her father-in-law that is as a part of her family. Let's see. The smallest apostle of the Jesus. Yes. And he does. I feel it every day. Thank you so much. Miss Sharon Davenport. So you thought you knew that from the beginning? But how you knew that from the very beginning? Now the whole trip with what was the McQuaid girl? I can't remember her name. Was it Michaela? Haley. Did you see that coming? Did you guys see that coming with Haley? Oh, I didn't even see it. All right, so I'll talk a little bit longer. Not too long. I gotta go eat dinner. I planned on you being on live. It's okay. Take care of yourself. Relax. I did not see that coming with the McQuaid girl. But look how trifling old Jenna and her husband are. They're trifling. Okay, so we're going to go back. Okay, so eventually, because of the show, if you guys caught what I was saying, a young girl, older man, he's going to rescue her. But then there's a TV show there, like an investigative series. Seemingly, they've been following him. They saw him in a chat room. He might have, tried to solicit something from somebody young in a chat room, right? This is what they're going off of. So this is why they were after him, like trying to catch him in the act. They thought that they had caught him in the act. So once he realizes something is a little bit off, like the camera starts to shine in his face, he runs out and he leaves. Wendy thought that he was going home, but he actually didn't go home. She goes to his house and she goes, Wendy, the reporter, she goes into this man's house. Like that was okay. Like for her to just go up in somebody's house, but she goes in his house thinking that he was going to do something to himself and he wasn't even there. So the police eventually comes, they do whatever, and then of course he gets arrested. They have this evidence from the Caught in the Act TV series saying that, he's low down and dirty and he's no good and he's disgusting. That's what they said. Okay? Or for the most part, that's that's the gist of everything. So they fast forward to 3 months, and 3 months in, they're in court, right? They're going to court, trying to figure out what's happening. I don't think he was arrested. I think he was out, but nobody really knew where he was. And on this day, eventually, like his attorney, supposedly he had a good attorney. There was another father there, and something happened to his son. The Graysons. And something happened to his son, but by this time they were pinning a lot of things on Dan Mercer. So they were saying not just with this one girl, Chenna, they were pinning a lot of different things onto him. And then it was like all of a sudden Chenna didn't even exist. So it was a lot to kind of, I had to read it slowly at some point. So Dan gets off. Like the judge eventually throws the case out because they couldn't admit some things that happened. I guess like because she went into his house and all types of things that it wasn't admissible in court. So eventually the case got thrown out. But of course he still has this, reputation at this point that this is what he did and this is what he was about. Now, this is where the story gets a little bit crazy. Wendy eventually loses her job, which was so silly. Hold on. Let me see what I missed. Okay. See, we did it. Yes. What's up? Because he got off was messed up too. Was that Grayson? Miss Sharon Davenport? Was that, I think it was Grayson. So, because we're gonna make this a quick one. Because I'm telling you, y'all gonna have to remind me some of the things from the end, like what happened. I just kind of remember the overview of the story. Because I finished this book a while ago, like 2 days after I announced that was the book that we were gonna read, it was done. And I still didn't get a chance to watch the whole series, only a little bit. Okay. So let's see. Okay. All right. So now he's out, he's off, but he's still pretty much in hiding. But he calls Wendy because he wants to meet up with Wendy. He wants to tell her his story or whatever because he wants to. He probably felt like at one point, like she was friendly to him at one point, and then all this happened. So once he meets with her, first Wendy, she got fired. Wendy goes to meet with him. He's staying in like a trailer and like kind of, off the grid type of thing. Like he doesn't want to be found. He doesn't want anybody to know. But I think his ex-wife, and that's another thing. Like his ex-wife was already remarried and they were standing by his side, very, very supportive of what he was doing. Now, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. She's so trifling. Her and her husband, so trifling because while he's down, they want to kick him to hell while he was down. That's what they literally wanted to do. So, here we go. She was acting like she was so supportive of him. They were divorced. He was still like he was a part of their family. Like he was going to all of their things, whatever her and her husband did, he was still a part of their family, but he didn't have family. Remember, he was a foster child. She was his family, right? They didn't have kids together, but not Wendy, Jenna, the ex-wife, had a daughter with her new husband, and then she had a stepchild, like the husband had a child. And he was like the godparent of the kids. They called him Uncle Dan. Like he was involved in everything that they had going on. He would babysit for them and everything. So when all this came out, of course, she was she was defending him. Oh no, Dan would never do this and everything. Yes, yes, yes. They were so wrong. Later, Kristen, so wrong. So wrong. So she was defending him. Well, let's just keep it there. She was defending him. So Wendy goes to meet with him in the trailer, right, at his house. When she gets to his house where he's staying, she's already a little bit skeptical, like, oh, I don't want to go in. But if you didn't want to go in, why would you even go there? Like, I wouldn't have even went. But she went, and I think part of her also kind of felt like something was wrong, that he didn't really do it. You know what I mean? Like something was off. She felt that too. So while she's there, Grayson bursts in the house and shoots Dan. Now, part of me, I think at the end, towards the end, I stopped like listening to it really good because I did this one on audiobook, and I think it's better for me to just read and not do audiobook. I pay more attention when I'm like I have to read. My focus is solely on the text on the pages. So Grayson comes in, and then Grayson has, a tool that's used to pop, 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 right? So Grayson comes in and Grayson does that to him. Wendy eventually runs out, right? And Wendy runs out, tries to get to her car. She makes it to her car, and she's able to call the police before anything happens to her. The police gets there. They go in to investigate. They see the casings and things like that around the room. They see the hole in the wall. They see the stuff, but Dan is not there. Now, she knew exactly who it was that burst into the house, right? She knew exactly who it was. But Dan, when they came back, Dan was gone. And they didn't know where Dan was at. So they had to look for Dan. Now, we're going to fast forward a little bit because now on to the wife. Remember I told you guys about there was a little, don't even think I mentioned that. So around the same time that all that happened, there was a young girl that went missing. Haley McQuaid. She went missing. Her family was looking for her. They said, she wasn't the runaway type, and everybody just wanted to find her. Well, of course, they started pinning that on Dan. That, okay, well, he already, they already thought that he, was doing something inappropriate. This wouldn't really be far-fetched for this to be the case. So they started pinning it on him. Now, I'm just gonna go to the end. I'm just gonna go to the end. So that's the main part. Like, that's what was going on with Dan, trying to figure out what happened to him. Come to find out, his Princeton buddies kind of set him up. Why did they set him up? Because I can't remember why they set him up. Like, these are people who he went to Princeton with. And I think it was like a prank or something happened. Was Dan still visiting? They pranked somebody, or they were trying to prank somebody, and someone got hurt in the prank. A girl got hurt in the prank. I think she got hurt. And somebody took the fall for it, and they shouldn't have taken the fall for it. Like, it was like, my parents have money. It's okay. I know you guys need this more than me. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to say that I did it. Like, it was all on me. So somebody took the fall for it, and then the rest of the group kind of got off. Miss Sharon Daff. So he was the one that threw the ashtray that caused the girl to get hurt. So Dan was the one that threw the ashtray. So now it's coming back a little bit. So he was able to go live his life. Again, somebody else took the fall for it. But at some point, I guess they didn't appreciate it. They didn't appreciate the fact that they had to, forego their dreams and everything because that's what they did. But I mean, but Dan still was going to see the girl. Like he was going to visit her and stuff like that. Like he was still like I think he felt guilty about what happened and he still would go and see her. He would still, try to hang around to be of help. Let's see. Yes. So our love lands. The one friend was jealous of everyone because he took the fall for it and got kicked out of college. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you. So they set him up, or that was it that one friend that set Dan up? Like everybody, something was, and it was like something was happening with all of them. So it was like the one guy who took the fall for everybody, like he was kind of doing different things to everybody behind the scenes, behind their backs, just, because he was just not happy that he had taken the fall for everything. Right. So other friends, like he was causing trouble for other friends too. So for Dan, he was the one who pretended like he was a girl, one of the little girls in the chat room, had the people come and investigate him. He's the one who put the tip out. It was a lie that told this investigative reporter, hey, you want to check out Dan because this is what he's doing. And I have proof. And so that's how they were able to get Dan caught up in this chat room. Dan really wasn't in the chat room. That guy was really pulling all the strings. And so we found that out, that was what happened. But the worst thing that happened, remember I told you guys how she went to go meet him in the house, right? Well, then he went to a hotel. Like I guess he went different places. His ex-wife, who he has Thanksgiving with, who her kids are, let me text him, see. Her kids are his godchildren. Y'all. So, let me see this. Hold on, y'all. Let me send this and see. So, her friends, his ex-wife. I remember I told you guys about Haley McQuaid. So Haley, she got missing, right? Her little sister Patricia felt like, Haley would never do anything like this. If when Haley would leave and go anywhere, she would tell her. She wasn't that type to just get up and run away because that's what they kind of thought that maybe she just got missing. Eventually, they found her in the park. Like they were looking for her, right? Of course, her family was distraught. They eventually found her, okay? And y'all know when I said when they found her, she didn't come home, okay? So apparently, Haley was hanging out with Jenna, the ex-wife, with her stepdaughter, right? Now, the police has been over there to interview them. They've been there to interview the dad, the mom, and the stepdaughter. The stepdaughter said, she only came over here one time. Well, when did she come over here? She came over here, I think it was Thanksgiving. Okay, so that was the only time. Yeah, that was the only time she came over. Well, was Dan here when she came? When she visited you guys for Thanksgiving, was Dan here? Well, yeah, because, Dan always spends Thanksgiving with us. So, of course, Dan was here too, right? Of course he was. Y'all, I should have started cutting out my thing already. Y'all. So, let me try to cut this out real quick. So, of course, now that's, hey, Dempsey Boo. So, of course, now, the authorities, they're questioning, okay, so Dan has been there. And, I think that they were kind of feeding them information at that point because, of course, now we have a target because guess what?
Haley was over to their house the night she went missing. Haley was at their house the night that she got missing. Now, they didn't tell the authorities that, but she was there and she had been drinking. Now, they were already planning to move. Like, there was, oh, we're going to move away. We're going to do this. But of course, I know that, that was already a little bit suspicious. When you're reading it, you may think like they want to move away because they want to distance themselves from Dan. No, honey. They were distancing themselves because they helped to cover up this girl's when they found her in the park. But in addition to that, they planted evidence in Dan's, in his, was that his hotel? They planted evidence, like her phone, inside of his hotel room. Like, Dan, this is who you thought your family, like, this was your family. Like, and y'all know Dan would have never did that to them. But they set him up to be like it was him and it was actually them. Yes, she planted the phone in the apartment so that they would think that it was Dan. It was crazy. And also, yes, Mr. Chandler. Yes. So, in addition, there was like a park where she was found. Dan and Jenna would always go to that park. That was Dan's place, right? Dan always went there. Jenna knew very well where this place was because when they were married, she would go there with Dan too. How about that's where they put her? Like, I'm starting to think like y'all were setting him up. Y'all were setting him up too from the very beginning. From, I don't know if you guys use this term, like from the get-go. That's how she was set. They were so wrong. Later, Rosalind. Can't wait to hear how it goes. Yep, they found it under the bed. He really did. He did. That was his family. And that's what made it kind of like super duper sad. Like, him and Jen were divorced. He still stuck around. He even befriended her husband. He even became the godparent to their kids. Like, y'all really did him dirty. Like, dirty. That was just not, I felt I felt bad for him for. Like, they just didn't do right. They didn't. Yo, I say everything be trifling. Everything be trifling, y'all. And she was trifling, he was trifling. I think I need to. He was trifling and she was trifling. Like, the whole family was trifling. And he was like a big shot attorney, not attorney, doctor. The husband was like a big shot doctor. Like, he was head of cardiovascular something, I think. Something or the other, if I remember correctly. But I did not, I was not happy with most of that outcome. I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. It was, yep, 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 yep. Like, because he didn't have anything to lose. That was so horrible. Imagine. I think April, he really trusted her. Yep, 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 yep. So, and then at the end, I'm a little bit weird at the end. So, Dan moved away, right? Did Dan contact? I kind of feel like I don't remember everything because I don't have my notes. I kind of feel like Dan contacted Wendy like at the end, or Wendy wanted to meet with him or something like that, or talk to him or something like that. But that was horrible. It was It was a bit much, y'all. It really was. But I did enjoy it a lot. Let me see what y'all say. I gotta set up this um design. I don't know how I'm gonna set it up just yet, but I gotta set it up. So what did you guys think of it? Who's watched the show? Rosalind's already gone. Who watched the show on Netflix? Is it just like it? Because I watched some of it. I kind of felt like they were dating on the show, and then I couldn't watch any more of it. I'm gonna try to finish it. But do you guys think that there were a lot of similarities? What major differences? What did you guys think of it? Hey, Fern. Me either, Sharon. It's been too long. I've missed Sharon Davenport. I think that like we have like it's not we, it's me. I gotta I can't let too much time go by. Like this was just way too much time from the time we did it. Oh, Delana said that Atlanta Vinyl has their fans in stock and they have adhesive on them already. In case you guys are interested. You just texted me that. Well, yeah, like 20 minutes ago. I didn't watch it either. Hey, Evie. Yeah, I watched part of it. Like I think I watched like the first 2 episodes and not like I wasn't fully committed to watching it. So my attention, like I wasn't really paying it a lot of attention. But yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's kind of all right, y'all. Y'all want to just? I'm gonna cut out this file. It's already 8. Like, I still need to press those. What you call it, y'all? The Come on. I still need to press the stoles. This is really good. So she likes it. She likes caught. Harlen Coben has some really good shows on Netflix, and he has some really good books too. Like most of his things are made into like short series or Lifetime movies, things like that. So I just I'm ungrouping something, but overall, I think it was good. It just makes you think like, who can you really, really trust? Because he trusted those people. He trusted them. And that's what they did to him. It was crazy. What did I just press? I thought I just did a release compound pad, but it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. No worries, Evie. No worries. I just want to test out this. I want to cut it out, see if I need to make it undo group. I don't want to group all of that. That was so weird. But I think I know what I'm going to do, y'all. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if this works out good for us. Hopefully it will work out the way that I expect it to. If not, then I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm hoping that this is going to work out exactly how we want it to. And I think it will. I kind of feel like, sorry, y'all, I'm about to cut out a template. I meant to cut it out, have it cutting out while we were talking already, but it's okay. But that was the book. That was Caught by Harlen Coben. Very, very interesting book. I think I enjoyed it. For the most part, I did enjoy it. I did. I can't say anything negative about it. But it was a lot going on in one story, though. It was a lot going on in one story. If you read it, y'all know what I mean when I say that. It was a lot. Oh, I thought that was ungrouped already. Maybe that wasn't ungrouped, y'all. Nope, that's not ungrouped. Let me ungroup it. Ungroup. Oh, mobile app. Well, I don't think it has a mobile app yet, Rachel. I haven't used it. Like I haven't seen one. But I'm not really an app person like how Cricket has the app. I've only used the Cricket app. I've used it before, but I only really use it like if I'm doing one of the YMCA classes with the kids and I have the kids like, do it on their app. But I don't think so. Yeah, no. At least not yet. At least not yet. So I'm sure that down person she really enjoyed it, but it was all over. I had to go back. Yes, 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 yes. Mrs. JB enjoyed it. Oh no. I literally wake up like thinking of like just random things. Like I go to sleep thinking of random things. That's the one good thing about like when I do my whole nighttime routine now with my lavender and melatonin. Like it kind of like relaxes me. I think that's what I think the vitamins kind of play a part in my energy level too. But I also think that like I got a massage on Saturday and I use this other oil. They call it recharge, and I forgot what's all in it, but I think that kind of super duper relax me way too much. Like I can't even take like muscle relaxants. Like I can't take them. And I think that whatever was in that, I think that really did kind of like make me too loose, I think. Hey Mare Bear. Hey Marilyn Matrice. Hey Vera. Hey Randrea. So yeah, but what else do I have to talk to you guys about? This I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna set it up, and then I'll probably have to do. I'll probably have to go to do the stoles because they're not gonna get done by themselves, y'all. Unfortunately, they ain't gonna get done by their lonesome. I'm gonna have to do it. But I did set it up. So I actually end up using my other heat press, the Fancier Studio one. I felt like this was causing like some like just pressing marks when I get ready to move it through the machine. So I felt like my Fancier Studio, and I think it's partly because of the shape of the top platen. So I kind of felt like let me just use the Fancier Studio, and that one has been working like a charm. I already took quite a few to the school today to make sure that they get them. And then my former boss, she wants me to do a for the top 10 or the top 20%. She wants me, is it top 10 or 20? I should have the names. Let me see if they sent me the names. She wants me to make something special for them because they're going to be having like a special dinner. So I just need to see. Let me see if she sent it to me. Let's see. It did go well. The printing. Let's say 6 centimeters. Okay. I'm just checking to see. So I'm trying to think what. So the senior class advisor, or not, he's not the senior class advisor. He's like the brace advisor. He said that he ordered some keychains, and if I could personalize the keychains, he ordered some from Amazon. So that's gonna be the plan for me. So I don't know if we'll work on that tomorrow, maybe make some things tomorrow. I think it's about 21 students that I'll have to make something for. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll see what I can make for them real quick. Something. Where's Marilyn? What happened to Mary Beer? Uh-oh. I don't know. Whenever that stuff in that oil, like the lavender usually makes me kind of like tired. Like I start to relax. But I don't know what was in that. I'm gonna have to see what was in that. Because that I think that did it. Marilyn says she's been, and I still feel like machine today, so I turned it off and unplugged it. Oh, Mary Bear. That sucks. Be safe, Marilyn. Be safe, Matrice. All right, so I'm gonna see. I gotta cut this template out. I just need to see how it looks and if I'm gonna like it. And then if I like it, then this is what's gonna go inside of the box for our bags for the bling box. I'm gonna have to play around with these colors quite a bit. I'm gonna show y'all. But let me get this. Let me cut it really quick with the Cricut, and then I'm gonna show y'all the screen. Let me set it up first, though. I mean, it looks kind of busy. It looks pretty busy. I think I'm just gonna make this one 2 colors. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think it's just gonna be 2 colors. First, I have it at 3 colors, but I think 2 colors may work better for me. I think that's what the plan is gonna be. I think this would look better in SS6, but I don't think everybody in the bling box is gonna want to do SS6. Everybody's not gonna want to do SS6. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Let me save this. Let me turn this part. Let me turn this yellow and see how I like it. Oh no, I don't like that. I just want to see what you guys think. Nah. No. But maybe if I did it, we'll see. It might have just been the color that I just did it that why I don't like it. Nah. Nah. Undo. All right, let me save this and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. I kind of like this better as like a regular SVG or PNG file. So I gotta bling this out to see if I'm really gonna like it. Dempsey Boy, are you at work? Oh, I know what I meant to do. I know another reason why I don't like it, but it says 10.765 wide by. So Terrell wanted it to say this. Like he wanted to do a file that says life's a beach. So that's what we have the same. Let me open up Cricut. I probably gotta do a update. Yeah. Hey, Tung you. And be my great grandma. My great grandma. Oh, my great grandma did not play that. And you're gonna sit away from the window. You're gonna don't move. Like anything could happen. My great grandma. She was that was her thing. especially when it was a storm. Turn all the lights off, turn everything off, everything. Oh my goodness. I did have to do an update. Yep. All right. It just opened up. I haven't used Cricut Design Space in a good little minute. Sorry, guys. Let me upload. Hey, Miss Sonia. Yep. Never understood, but that was the thing. Don't say nothing. So I have, so I am going to be using DTF on some stoles. So one of the clubs, the athletic club, wants me to do stoles. So they purchased stoles. I didn't have to even worry about getting stoles. They purchased the stoles, but they purchased black stoles. So guess who's going to be doing DTF on them? We're going to be DTF in those stoles, but they don't like, they're not looking for pictures or anything like that. It's just like the logo of the school, the logo of the Florida Athletic Department or organization or whatever it's called. And then it just has like some of the other things. Their name is going to be there. So it's nothing, it's nothing outrageous. Oh, and I'm going to show y'all the design. Tell me what y'all think. It looks kind of, I may take the sun away. Let me take the sun away. Oh, that came in too small. Cricket, I thought you worked on that 10.75. I thought you worked on that, but you didn't. 0.75. 10.75. 5 tab over. 7.76. No. Let me see what the right side is. 10.765. That's the right size. Does it make a difference? It absolutely does make a difference when you put the size in here. Hey, Marlene. This chat feels like deja vu. It literally feels like deja vu to me. It does. I don't know why, but it does. All right, I can't wait to show you guys this. Like, I need your, tell me what y'all think. This is for the bling box. Now, this is the file for the bling box. Oh, now I'm making it too big. I gotta see. I'm gonna have to see this through, to see if I really like it. Like right now, it's like 3 parts. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it at 3 parts or if I'm gonna just turn it into 2 parts. I don't know just yet, but we're gonna see. We are going to see. But it's interesting. Now, I love the regular version of it. I'll show you guys the regular version of it. Back. Am I on here? No, I thought I had StreamYard on here, but I don't. So I'm not gonna share my screen, but I'll show you guys, show it to y'all. I really don't know how I feel right now, y'all, about it. Well, I like the file, but I don't know if I love it. Like I thought I love it. Like I love the PNG version of it better. But it's something I just pieced together. Like I put it together. So it's literally my PNG, my SVG that I made, but I'm not sold on it. I want to attach it. Attach. Okay. My goodness. We're just talking right now because Angel isn't coming on live tonight, and I'm distraught. But we're just, maybe I won't. Next month, we are totally doing flat back. Totally doing flat back next month. I already have all the glue ordered because we were supposed to do it this month. But I kind of changed my mind. We need some beach bags. Hopefully you guys go to the beach. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, not that either. I'm coming, y'all. Oh, undo. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm just getting set up to cut this out, and then we're going to be done. Attach. You can get flatback rhinestones from Amazon. Amazon has flatback rhinestones. You can do flatback rhinestones from Amazon. I just want y'all to know, Dims was reminding me that I said that I was going to do a members live today. But so I originally planned on doing a members live today because I was going to be we were going to do the COT discussion yesterday, but we ended up going on so good yesterday. So that's why things kind of shifted a bit. Now, I do need to write down which books that we have. Now, we have The Boyfriend next. We have The Boyfriend, The Tenant, The Coworker. I kind of want to read, well, I read The Boyfriend, but I want to talk about The Boyfriend. If we decide The Boyfriend, I'll just read that again because I want, like, it was really good. The Inmate was good too. Did any of you guys read The Inmate yet? The Inmate was good. Hey, Baby Giant Services. Shamika, you read all three? So, The Tenant, The Coworker, The Boyfriend. I read The Boyfriend. I haven't read The Tenant or The Coworker. And I read The Inmate. So, what are we going to be reading next? Y'all got to tell me something. I need to know what the very next book is going to be. All right, and then I'm gonna show you guys this. I don't know if we're gonna. I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna show you guys this, and we may just be done for the night because I'll be back on tomorrow night. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, but I also want to press these because I want to send. I want to take these to the school tomorrow because I don't want to have to even think about. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. To be honest, I don't even want to think about it. Oh, this is kind of big. That goes at 6. Oh, that's going to be a little bit too big. All of these are like literally the same size. We may just do, let me do what is the beach. But you can actually just do, and that way I'll see. I'm just going to do one. Miss Sharon Davenport said whichever one. The Boyfriend. Yes, Angel Boo. Okay. All right, so we'll pick one of those. We can do The Boyfriend, but we're not, I promise you guys, I cannot wait a long time like this, like how I did with COT. I can't. So if we may not be able to do them over the weekends, like the recaps, we may have to just do like how this is like a Monday. When I don't have a members live, we may have to do it like this because I can't. Now this is my first time cutting this material, this flock with this, because this is like a new flock. Like it has like a white backing to it and it's so sticky. I don't even like this no more. I'm like, y'all gotta give me something better than this. It's not like how the other one was. This is JD's Boyfriend's Fight. If you purchase the top of Etsy and it has a bunch of jump stitches, instead of setting in a brilliance, I can get rid of them. There should be, to cut the, like to do a trim, there should be a setting in there to do it. Let me open up Embrilliance. I haven't looked at Embrilliance in a minute. But there should be a way to remove the jump stitches. I guess it may depend on which version you have. Let me see. Shamika. So boyfriend is fine. Okay, so we'll do boyfriend. A lot of us have already read boyfriend though. So we'll read it and discuss. We'll read it super quick and then move on to the next one. I didn't open up Chroma. Oh, I said I was going to show you guys the design. Let me show you guys the design. Tell me if it looks like what I want it to look like. And I'll show y'all the other one. Done. Like these waves were kicking my butt, y'all, in this design. I ain't gonna tell y'all I spent all day doing it because I didn't, but they were kicking my butt. All right. So this is what the design looks like. This has a back behind it. Now, originally when I was trying, so my first plan for the bling box for this month, for June, was to do a sublimation tote and then you press it. So you would get a sublimation transfer, plus you would get the bling to put onto the sublimation tote. I don't think that that's going to happen. Because, yeah, I don't think that that's going to happen. But this is the design. It just says, life's the beach, enjoy the waves. So this is the bling design. Very, very too much. So my problem with it is enjoy the waves, how it looks in there. So I got to make sure like the stones that I have is going to look good and stand out in between the waves. Now, right now, what you see, it already has the backing behind it. So if you want to do sublimation, now I might, if you have the bling box, I'll probably just, if you want to sub behind it and do something like that, then you can get I'll give you guys the file for it. There's a few things that may stay or they may go. Let me tell you what may go. The sun in the back. The sun might go. Okay, the sun might go. I don't really know how I really feel about the sun. All right, and so this is kind of how it looks behind. Let me make it bigger. This is how it looks without the backing behind it. So the waves kind of go into the word, you can't see it now. The waves kind of go into the word beach. That was the purpose of it. But I'm just trying to decide if I want to remove certain parts of the waves to kind of help the word stand out a little bit more. But that's what we got. So that sun may be gone. I may not do the sun. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, I can play with it a little bit now while we're here. Thank you, Penny. Miss Sharon Davenport like boyfriend. D. Smith said boyfriend's good. I read the coldest winter. I haven't read the coldest winter. Sounds familiar though. I haven't read the coldest winter. Okay. Thanks, Mir Bear and Monique. It sounds familiar. Penny. Anyone? Oh. Oh. Can DTF be used on the fans? I'm pretty sure it can be used on the fans. Yeah. I mean, I would test one out right now, but I gotta do these stoles. Y'all, I really don't even want to do these stoles, to be quite honest with y'all. But I gotta do them because I said I was gonna do that, even though I told them I wasn't doing any stoles. If y'all just got here, this was the shirt from So Good last night that I didn't finish, and I just finished it before we got on live now. But I just did it in our colors, so. And then I need to put my patches on, my stuff. Whew. Let me move this over here. It was something I was about to. Oh, I wanted to move this stuff out of the way. I gotta do a few things. Oh, I don't even know what's going on these days. And I shared my new favorite seasoning. This is salt and vinegar seasoning, and it's so good. I love salt. I love sour things. Like I'm the person that will eat lemon and lime without like anything. Like I've always been like that. But that tastes perfect. Let me just cut this other one up so I could just prep it. I think I got. Let me see. I think I got money. I got. No, I already got 3, 4. So I'm missing one more. Where is it at? Is it set? No. How many did I think that's Jim. Okay, you can get right here. All right. So I just gotta cut these so that I can get ready to press them. But that's gonna be what I do tonight. I'm gonna do when I get off of here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna see how this cuts this out. Looks like maybe it's doing pretty good. But I feel like I just want to finish these, get them there, sold, and go about my business. Then I still have to make like another special one. I have a lot of souls in it, y'all. This just doesn't make any sense. Hey, Tracy Johnson, how you been? Oh, Shamika. Oh, yeah. Hey, Nikki. I can't. It sounds so familiar. I have not read The Coldest Winter. It seems like something I should have read, but no. I know. I hope I don't get your electricity back too. If electricity was on me, well, no, I can't do any embroidery right now. I can't do nothing. I have to finish this, y'all. I don't really want to finish it. I just want to go in the bed and play Candy Crush. That's all I want to do. That is all I want to do. I've gotten addicted to Candy Crush again. It's not a good look. It's not. But after like these days of testing, like testing is also super duper boring. It's not draining. But you have to like, you're proctoring, you're monitoring, you're watching what everybody's doing and stuff like that. It's not super draining. It's it's just it's boring. Testing is boring. I think that's why people don't like testing. Teachers don't want to have to administer tests. But there's so many different things, like when kids are cheating and things like that, like what you have to deal with. Nobody has time for it. Nobody. All right. We're going to see how this cuts. If it cuts it good, I just did medium cardstock. I hope that was enough. You're going to make me read The Coldest Winter today. Aw. Yeah. I was looking on the wrong thing. So I just want to see, like, if I could. There may be some things. I may have too many waves in here. We may have to change that up a bit. No, I ain't gonna be able to change those waves out. Not for the effect that we're trying to get with it. So we're gonna have to brush that in and see how that looks. Undo clear. Undo clear. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how that looks. Don't save. What else? So y'all know that the roll that I used the other night, you have to make sure you put it on the right side. So the stoles that I did with it printing on the right side, they came out so vibrant and nice. So beautiful. And I turned down the temperature. I didn't have the temperature at 400. I think I did the temperature at like 375. I pressed each section for 45 seconds. Beautiful. So the side, like the side that you print on, definitely makes a big difference. So when I've been doing them, I've been keeping a little bottle of water with me so I can make sure that it's the right side. But it's so much easier to do it like that. Remove the churn. Angel, I was looking. I just opened up in Brilliance to see. I probably got to bring in a file. But I have one saved here. I don't know if I have a file saved to see. Let me see if I can show you guys. So this is what it looks like without bling, which I love how it looks without the bling. But this one doesn't have the sun on it though, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, that one doesn't have the sun. Let me move the sun. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. I think I could have did it in just all black. I think that's what I may do. It may end up being two colors and just black. Let me show y'all. And it doesn't look bad. But then again, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. I know nothing. Literally nothing. Hold on, you gotta ungroup something. Ungroup. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, let me show y'all what this looks like. All right, so I created this file inside of what is this thing called? Silhouette Studio. So this is it. Uh-oh. All right, that's done. Hold on. All right, so this is the file before I turned it into bling. So that's what it looks like before bling. I definitely like this version, like before the bling. I love before the bling. But I think like this is it in two colors without the sun. And I love that you see how the black and the blue look. Like I like that together. I like the black and the blue like that. But I don't have plans on using black stones, but I love how it looks like not being a bling file. Like I like it like that. And then this one just has like an outline with the internal offset with it, with the sun. I know y'all can't see that really good, but I like it. So I just don't know yet. I don't know. I gotta brush it in to see how it's gonna look. Ooh, yo, I don't even see a cut on here. This thing does not look good. Let me see if it even cut through it. Barely. This is the new flock. The old flock cut really good with it, but the new flock, I don't know. It cut it, but I'm a little nervous now. Let's see. Either one, Shamika. Thanks, Penny. The black and the blue. I think the black and the blue. Like I think that's what I'm gonna go. Now I'm not gonna use the pink. Like I'm not gonna have a pink part to it. That was just me to help me separate the colors. And if I decided to do like an outline and an inside color. Okay, well, I mean, it did take out some of them. You know, it took out a lot of them. This adhesive stinks so bad. Like, it's like super sticky. I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it. But it's not too, in this cut with the Cricut, a medium cardstock. So maybe I need to do a little more pressure. This is the Maker 3 that I used to cut this with. Maybe need a little more pressure. The one thing with this file though, like you don't even, if I keep it like this, if you don't want to use the waves, you could just have it, you know, outline of this if you want. Like this. It doesn't have to use the outline. And I gotta see how these hold up. It's not too bad. I don't even know. Something light. I was thinking of, since it was gonna be waves, I was thinking more so of like a tan, to kind of give the illusion of like, you know, it's kind of sand. That's what I was thinking of. But Terrell may have a different opinion. Sometimes his opinions are good. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. So, but that was my mindset. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna cut out the rest, and I'll probably, you know, I'm not gonna be able to brush it in tomorrow unless I get these stoles done before the live. I have to get them done before the live starts tomorrow in order for me to even. Oh, I still have the senior things that they want me to do. I think the breakfast may be Friday, so I want to get that done. It's non-stop, y'all. Non-stop. And then I would have been on here a little bit earlier, but Taylor called right when I was about to go live. So I had to see what she was talking about, because I called her early. I called her like 6 o'clock this morning because my mom was like, I tried to call Taylor yesterday and she didn't answer the phone and I haven't heard from her. And I'm like, I didn't talk to her since earlier yesterday. So maybe let me, you know, I said, I don't know. Because Taylor's really good at answering the phone because she knows how paranoid I get. And so she called. So I called her this morning, like 6 o'clock this morning after my mom called me. And I called her like 6 o'clock. And I'm like, Taylor. And she's like, yes, mommy. She was asleep and I felt so bad. I was like, are you okay? She was like, yes. And I was like, oh, your grandma said that she tried to call you and you didn't answer the phone. And so she was worried. She called me and she's like, Mom, she called me like at 11:30. I was sleeping. I was like, oh. So yeah. Needless to say, I was like, well, I'm so sorry. You understand? She was like, I understand, Mom. Don't worry. I'm like, go back to sleep. Because all of her classes this summer, they're all virtual. She has all virtual classes. She doesn't have any classes. But I don't really like that she doesn't have any classes that she has to go into. Only because Taylor is such a homebody. Like, she's just like, I want her to go out. I want her to see people. I want her to interact with people. Like, I don't want her to just, and she knows, she was like, don't be mad. They were only offering these classes online. Like, why? So, and then she was supposed to take four, well, not supposed to, but she was going to take 4 classes. And then she called me and she's just like, I guess she has like a pharmacology class. And she was like, she heard that it was difficult and she just doesn't, you know, she wants to make sure that she's not overdoing it for the summer. So then I was like, okay, that's fine. Because Terrell took the same class and he was like, oh no, that class is hard. And then it's that class and another class that she's taking that are both very hard classes, she said. So I was just like, it's okay. So she ended up not taking one of the classes, but like she dropped it. So now she has 3 classes, but I don't like that she takes, like, I don't like when she just does virtual classes. Hey, Josie Boo. It's just not good at all. Y'all, I talked to Josie earlier. Josie had me on a, well, it wasn't Zoom. It was, we were on StreamYard. So right before I came on here, I talked to, before Taylor called, I was on with Josie. That's what I was doing. I had to cut another piece. I thought I had enough of this one, but I don't think I do. I think we're just gonna do 2 colors, y'all. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do that second part. I think it's just gonna be 2 colors and no outline. Because it's already so much blue. Already so much blue. Hey, Kristen. Kristen, so we're gonna do the boyfriend. We're not even voting for it. We're gonna do the boyfriend for the next book. I've already read it. I'm gonna read it again because I read a few things in between that time, and my memory has been a little bit shaky, a little bit questionable. So I just want to this is what I was doing, y'all. I was putting the stove here. At 8 o'clock, guys, I'm gonna go so I could just start pressing these, the ones that I have to press now, because I really want to take them through. And then once these are done, then I'll just have to press these. So these are all ready for me to go and press these. Anybody else doing stoves for graduation? Like, are you guys selling them? Are you creating custom stoves, like with pictures and things like that? Y'all know I've done those quite a few times. It was a lot, Chris. Oh, about the boyfriend. So we're gonna read the boyfriend, and then everybody will read. That's The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I'll put a link in the community tab, just so you know what it is. This has been a lot, y'all. I'm cutting I'm wasting this slot, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of just want to do 2 colors, but I don't know yet. You'll make one for I know you're gonna make one for Nisha for next year. Nisha's about to be a senior. I cannot believe that. Yeah, we have been doing this for a long time. I think when I started this, when I started YouTube, Taylor was in 8th grade. I think she was she 8th grade or was she going to 9th grade? So I started in the summer. She was getting ready to go to 9th grade. She had just finished because COVID was being COVID. And she was we both were virtual. She was 9th grade and I was, yep. And now she's going into her 2nd year of college, guys. We've been together for a long time. A very, very long time. I know you're going to be making Nisha all the things. I know. There's so many different things. I I saw some grad boxes. I just didn't have anybody to make a grad box for. If I make something like that for one of my kids, then I got to make it for all of them. And I'm like, I don't have that type of energy, y'all. I just don't have that type of energy. Because they will be like, oh, you made this for such and such. And I'm going to be like, yep, I did. And they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it. I have made some stoves. Why did it come out? That was weird. Did y'all see it just fall on out? Let's see if I can get this back. Okay, let's see. So it brought it in and then it took it out. Let's see again. Let me turn it the other way. It would do that and then okay. So part of the side is underneath the little roller thing. Let me take it out. See, part of this is underneath the roller thing, so I kind of lifted it up some. That was so weird, Chris. I don't know why I did that like that. I don't know why. All right, let's see. I am gonna watch the show. I am gonna watch the TV series for Caught. All right. Just because I started it. All right, let's hope. Let's see. Let's hope I can do it good. But something I was about to tell y'all. I forgot. I don't know. Oh, we have testing tomorrow. We have U.S. history testing tomorrow, but I don't think I'm on the list for testing. But somebody's going to be testing in my classroom. So I'll be relocated. And I think I'm going to find, me and my kids will probably go to the library. Students. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to be going to the library. All right, you guys are so quiet now. Super quiet. What else do I need to do, y'all? I already have my stoles that I'm going to be doing situated. I'll bring my shirt over here. I wasted a stole. I printed this one out by mistake because I printed two out for the same one. I'm depressed too. Yolanda, where are you moving rhinestones to? Where are you moving rhinestones to? I told everybody about your text about Atlanta Vinyl having the fans with adhesive. They have more fans with adhesive on the stage already. I cannot wait for the summer because I am going to roll some stuff out. It's making a little bit of noise that I didn't go in there here. I was gonna pull out Prakisha, but I felt like I need to give Prakisha some more rest. Oh, and the template. Oh. Gone for good. You haven't seen Gone for Good. Which template, Delonda? Which template are you moving rhinestones? Oh. We're about to go off. Delonda, what time are you going to be on Facebook Live? Very soon. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, y'all. This is my time. I just have a few more little dots is cutting. I'm going to go turn my heat press on. Oh, SS6. Oh, sorry. 7:30. Oh, in 30 minutes. Because it's 8 o'clock here. So in 30 minutes. That's gonna give me time. I'm gonna have to heat my heat press up and get to pressing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little quick, well, I mean it was quick when we talked about COD. So quick live. We're gonna read The Boyfriend next by Frida McFadden, and we'll talk about that. We don't have to talk about it in like 2 weeks because once I'm done with the book, I like to go into the next book. While we're doing this, I'm gonna read The Coldest Winter. It sounds familiar. I don't remember reading The Coldest Winter though. It sounds so familiar. I don't remember reading it. And I think I would have remembered it. I think I would have remembered reading it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So The Boyfriend is next. I'm gonna read The Coldest Winter, and then we'll talk about it in like 2 weeks. So hopefully you guys will get that book, get The Boyfriend, and read it along with us. Kristen, exactly. But she will say that's fake news. She will say that's fake news, Kristen. That's what she will say. You know what she will say. But I'm loving it too. Thank you, Miss Sharon Davenport. So The Boyfriend is up next, Miss Sharon Davenport. That's what we're gonna read. I'm gonna go do my stoves and get some dinner real quick. And I'm gonna try to catch up. I gotta tell y'all, like I like to watch trials, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys know that there's a trial that's been, going on lately. So I'm gonna go and try to get the commentary from a few people to see what they. It's like making like some noises. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and see what they say because somebody says it's a shocking turn of events. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Good. All right, let's see how this. Oh, remember I said I was gonna do more pressure. I didn't do more pressure for this one. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't do more pressure, and I said I was. I forgot. So that's the other part of the stove. Hopefully, I should be finished. I've been trying to get in bed by 10 every night so that I could, get a good night's rest. Okay, not too bad, but this is just one little part of it. And it's one more part I'm going to cut, but I'll finish that when we get off. I'll put that one through when we get off. This is one more part. That's where the waves go. So let's have 6, a little bit below 6. I just got to cut the waves out. I still left some holes, but this is very, very, very sticky. Very sticky. So it's so good. All right, guys. It's been fun. Who did you listen to? Armin Wiggins. Okay. I know you knew exactly what I'm watching. Oh, Mirror Bear. I can't help it. I'm watching the P. Diddy trial. I cannot help it. I cannot help it. It is a lot of stuff. A lot. So I've been doing so Tisa Tells is on there too. Like she's at the trial and she's saying all this stuff that has been happening. So she's there. It's just weird. I'm gonna have to do a live on this to discuss my feelings about just in general. Like, just, it's just weird. Like, some people, like, I don't see how people just don't understand how, like, people who are abused, how that works. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But I will be watching the trial. Well, you can't watch the trial. You can only get the commentary from people who are there. So, of course, this is, it's not the actual, you're getting people's versions of events that happened in the trial until the transcripts come out. They should allow audio to be played, but I guess it's a federal case. It's a federal case using federal money for somebody who is filthy rich. Such is life. Such is life. All right, y'all. It's been fun. I gotta go. But I love you guys. Oh, she was with Mims too. Delonda, I saw. So Mims, I think Tisa was talking about Mims. In case y'all wonder what Delonda and I talk about when we're not talking about crafting, I gotta go. Where's Dims? Because Dims loved her some Mims too. It's a lot of them there at this trial. It's a lot. Tisa was like how she's broke now. She done spent all her money to be at this trial. Like, girl. All right, I got this part done. Yes, I'm gonna go see Armin Wiggins. Good night, Miss Sharon Davenport. Let's see. It's Tracy Johnson. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yay, Dempsey Blue for being off. That's humor and flavor. I'm gonna have to go watch Armin and check it out. I love you guys. So that's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to get caught up because I was testing people's kids all day. Now I'm coming home, having to work, doing this stuff. So I'm gonna go and put my commentary on. I'm not gonna say what I want to call it, but that's what I'm about to go do. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Delonda will be on live in her Facebook group in about 20 minutes. I'll be on tomorrow night for crafty talk. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. That all depends on what I get done today. So hopefully we'll be able to do something fun. I love y'all. And until next time, later. Don't forget, the book that we're reading is The Boyfriend. And we're going to try to talk about The Boyfriend a lot quicker than we did Caught. Okay? Love y'all. Later.